Alright, so I don't know exactly where this is going to end up, but I'm inspired to do something different, and I've never done anything in this format, so I want to run with it. My primary reason for doing this, two, I have a buzz, and one, because I saw two movies today that I don't necessarily want to review, but I want to apply my psycho theory to the interpreting them, so to speak. And at the same time, I want to continue to pursue increased levels of intoxication. I don't know. I only had one beer, 9.4, 9.2 during the movie. I had two big bowls of spaghetti. So let's get into the first movie, and actually let's just see what happens here. I'll start fresh. So this is all on the fly, by the way. Actually, let's just close that out and start fresh. Alright, so the first one was something Alice movie? Oh no, let's see real quick. Alice, 2022, American Crime, no. Hello Alice? What the hell is it? Goodbye? Hello Alice? I don't know. Darn, I don't even know what this movie is. AMC 6. It's with this. Oh, Kendrick. I guess I could put her name in. Alice Darling. Okay. Let's see. How do we get this overview? So we go over here. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I want to go with IMBD. I like IMBD. This has no monetary, I don't monetary shit. But I highly recommend IMBD. Fuck, you know, they work. Trusted brands. Okay, so I saw this today. Now, my take on this is, okay, a few things. First and foremost, personal connections. In this movie, which is a terrible movie, it's a hollow movie, it has no substance and it has no closure, no conclusion, no finality, and maybe that's some type of wannabe artistic rendition, but I'm going to get into why it's a fucking cop-out as far as artistic expression goes, because it's wrapped in false morality and the very thing that it is portraying itself to be exposing in personal relationships, it is amplifying in cultural oppression of individual expression. Okay? So, first and foremost, before I get into anything too critical, what I found very sentimental as a connection was that this individual has a nervous tic, which consists of, now when the movie starts off, she's wrapping her hair around her finger right at the cuticle, and it's like cutting off the circulation to the tip. So, but she's holding it at the same time while she's doing it, and you know, I wrap my, even when I watch the movie, I wrap my finger, I don't pull hair out, but I wrap my finger because I love my motherfucking hair. So, but I got the impression, I misread it. I thought that she was, I understood that she was trying to inflict pain on herself, which is a common, I call this a cutting. Everything to me in this level is cutting. There's a lot of, I mean, actually, alcohol is a form of cutting. Cannabis is not a form of cutting because it doesn't have an abusive, detrimental after effect or counter effect or side effect. Alcohol, obviously, we know is bad for you, which is another component of this movie. Alcohol is bad, but there are things that are worse than alcohol, okay? So it's very sinister. But sinister is not the right word either. That's just the English word that we know now, because sinister literally only means left, which is, I guess, this for you guys, because the projection is always backwards. Same thing with the psyche, which has to do with the interpretation of everything that I do. So, pulling hair. Let's see. We'll do that. Oh, I guess let's see. I never did it like this. So let's see. Pulling hair, nervous tick. Might as well. Let's see what happens. Good thing it spells for me. Oh yeah, here we go. Perfect. So, the connection that I have with this is growing up with my sister, who's 18 months older than me. We were, I don't know how we were, I think we might have been in high school. I'm pretty sure we had to be in high school at this point. And we're sitting in the living room, we're doing something, and my version of this, she might have a different version, and her version would be more accurate 100% all the time. I don't think I took a drink of this yet. Rum. So, we're sitting there, and this is actually the first time I can say, in my version of my story, I personally identified a nervous tick. I diagnosed a nervous tick in somebody. Now, I'm young, I'm brash, I don't know how old I am. Again, I think I'm in high school. It could be older, but I'm pretty sure I'm in high school. No, I'm not. No, I think I am, because it happened. It came back again, regression or something like that. So, anyways, some point in our fucking relationship as brother and sister, we're in the same room. This bitch is sitting on the couch, and I'm sitting on something else. We're watching some TV, and she's doing this to her head, and in my head, that was a sign. I read into things. Okay, that's what makes me crazy to you guys. But as this movie demonstrates, you guys are completely the opposite of me, because you guys don't read into anything. Even when it's fucking blatant, you still can't read into it. And because you can't read into it, you can't address it. And that is a fucking huge component of this. Let me see if this will come up big. This person right here. Oh, good. Oh, I can do this, I think. Damn, I'm liking this. Okay. Oh, I didn't even see that, the reflection. That's another level thing. But I'm going to get back to the hair thing. Okay, so the hair thing. So, I am like, what the fuck are you doing, bitch? She's like, what do you mean? And she doesn't stop. Okay, like, what do you mean? I was like, why the fuck are you doing that to your hair? And this is the fortunate part of my life as well. We grew up in the ghetto, okay? I don't give a fuck on anybody. That's why I don't really have pity for people. I don't got nothing extra than anybody else. I grew up in a fucking fucking ghetto, piece of shit, ghetto, slum, ghetto, okay? Roach infested ghetto. Fortunately, the roaches kept the rats and the mice away, I guess. There were so many. But we were not in that situation at this time. So I know we had to be in high school because, at least in high school, because I went to jail when I was 15. I did 21 months. I got out. I went to high school. By that time, my family, because I went to jail, my family was my mom, a single mom, who struggled adamantly, went to school, learned shorthand and typing to advance herself in order to provide as best she could, and we still remain in the ghetto. My only thing, whatever you want to call it, critique. This is one of the things with religion too. If that stupid fucking bitch would have read books, put it like this, what I've read in my life is probably 1% of what my mom read in her life. The problem is, what I read in my life has revealed 450,000, 6 billion times the content of the human experience and the massive troves of literature my mother consumed operated more as a narcotic than and educate. In my years in Buddhism, the guy that ran the organization, it's really a cult, this SGI thing, but that's fine. It directed me to Nichiren Daishonin, and that was close enough. And once I was able to connect with him personally, I could cut the other fucker off. But the other guy's really smart. He's really good. He's very compassionate. He has a good intention. It's just that his intention is too paternalistic, and paternal is the mythological dragon, like in Shrek. Would fuck, let's just do that. Oh no, let me see. Dragon Slayer. That's a good one. Oh, I had a video with this. Oh man, it was damn. It was a good video, but they fucking cut that channel off. That was the most ruthless channel I ever fucking made, man. That shit was crazy. But anyways, the dragon is that paternalistic oppression of the development of the individual self of the child. Here we go. Should be more of it. Let me get into this. See more. Yeah! Damn, I had such an amazing fucking video. If I can't, some content, it comes and it goes. So anyways, so where am I at here? Okay, Dragon Slayer has to do with the paternalistic keeping it together. Anyways, so this bitch is pulling her hair, and my whole point is that a crazy dynamic of my lifestyle, that a story of my life that helped me become what I am is my sister. There's no fucking way I could have developed into what I was because of the fucking smart ass fucking bitch that she was. But at the same time, what made her such a profoundly, efficiently smart ass fucking bitch for a time was that she was highly self-aware. And so when I confront her on this matter, she's like, well, I've got this thing, Trikataka and she explains to me this whole fucking, okay, trichotillomania, also called hair pulling disorder, is a mental disorder that involves recurrent, irresistible urges to pull out hair from your scalp, eyebrows. Oh my gosh, once in a while. Well, I'm getting older. I'm 45 in a couple weeks, so that's probably all this changes too. I'm in my own psychological. The reason I'm doing this too is I take advantage of the internet to psychoanalyze, what I would call psychotheorize. But anyways, you guys, everybody, and I bulk you all into one big ass group of the human beings, so that you guys aren't even distinct. And I know you guys don't like that because individually is a big fucking matter and all that kind of shit like that. But what I decided is it's not really fair because I hold back, so you guys don't have the same leverage that I have because you guys are fucking stupid and reveal everything. Like, well, we might get into that. We are going to get into that. That's definitely part of it. So, but she was super highly aware. She fucking explained this shit, and I wasn't very therapeutic at the time. I think I'm not very therapeutic now. I don't think much has changed. I'm reading. It's in the other room. I'm not gonna go get it. I'm on chapter 4. I'm committed to finishing this book. This book has already penetrated. The first book I'm gonna complete in the fucking what's the last? Oh, the last book I completed, and I'm getting distracted. ADD. So, but anyways, emotional intelligence 2.0. But I haven't changed. And the book talks about there are certain components of people's identity that form at certain stages, and once they form, they don't change. That's why I'm going to get into the book, but that's a whole other thing. But just a quick, brief one. That's what ancient mythology was. Ancient mythology recognized these stages in life and the permanency that they had on the future individual. So the myths were designed to guide the psyche of the individual in the environment and the cultural surrounding that they were stuck in against their will, in a way that made them feel like they chose it. Because life is pressure, anxiety, stress, uncertainty, and stories. This has always been my universal symbol for soothing. This is my mother gesture, I don't know, expression, allegory, but the mother doing this to the baby. Actually, the way I calm a baby is probably a little bit more effective. But hey, you know what, moms, they have limited creativity because they have vaginas, I guess. That's what they teach us. So, why should I argue? You guys are all right. So anyways, she tells me this, and so I'm not therapeutic, and I'm like, okay, well, how about we'll make a deal here. If you pull your hair in front of me again, I'm gonna fucking punch you in the fucking arm, bitch. So another thing too is my sister hated, for a long time, she was very susceptible and hypersensitive to my usage of the word bitch towards her. And I've experienced the same thing outside of the family, even in jail and shit like that, because the common thing for guys is fool. So it's fool, bitch, I don't say hoe, but I don't know, sorry, stuck in there. So, I've changed a couple times, like one time, I was trying to think really hard. At one point in my life, I got into the practice, I was hanging out with some fools from South Central. I worked in South Bay Galleria, and some fools, I hired some people everybody was from fucking South Central. You know how that shit fucking works. So then I would go to South Central once in a while. It was funny too, because one time I took my fucking cousin from Oregon there to visit. And I don't know, it felt kind of cliche and stupid, but I had to give him a disclaimer because it was, what year was it? It was like 2009? So it wasn't like high level and dangerous like the 90s or the 80s. But there's still heat, and I'm talking about Figueroa and Gage, that kind of area. So, like when I'm taking him we're gonna go hang out at my friend Obi's house. I'm gonna tell my cousin, look, okay, I don't want to sound like dramatic, but if we come to a stop sign, stop light, or anything, and there's a car next to us, and there are other people in it, do not look at them. I don't mean to be over dramatic, but just look away. That's all I'm at. He's like, oh, I was like, and it's funny because his sister, he was a young one, his Micah. His sister was, when we were growing up, and the movie Maybe the Loca came out, they were living in Oregon, in Salem, or Eugene, I forgot what it was. And their sister, who's this, I don't want to get into it. She got into the Kardashians, let me put it like that. She got into the Kardashians later on in life. But when the movie Mi Vida Loca came out, she's up there with her, she's half Hungarian, half Mexican. But she looks just Mexican. She's beautiful. But being beautiful and brown in a white town is something that can bring you down. And so, to a human psyche that understands that will compensate instinctively to make sure that we think all the time the peacock and the posturing, because we think flight or fight are the two things that you know about, but the third is posture. So there are multiple ways to posture. Posture is a gesture that acknowledges your existence, okay, without having to prove it. In the animal kingdom, that comes out in displays of magnitude or massiveness or aggression or colors or sounds or smells. But in the psyche, the human psyche, you got even more dimensions involved, because it's the psyche, If you need another dimension to come up with a fucking new way to rationalize it, you know what your mind will do? Your mind will create a fucking entire another multi-dimensional fucking structure, so that you can pick one dimension out of that motherfucker and say, oh, well, see, I'm right. So that's how that shit works, okay? Okay, so, totally got sidetracked here. So, anyways, Dragon Slayer, I think I already did that one. She pulls her hair. Okay, I got that one. So, in this movie, this bitch right here, Jew, her character, under stress, she's pulling her hair. And at first I thought in the movie that she was, because they didn't show her pull it out. they showed her wrapping it around her cuticle, and I thought that was what I call the cutting thing. Well, I guess I should watch time. I don't know. I'm at 20 minutes. I could do an hour. Fucking, no one watches this shit. I don't care. So, she's doing this thing. So as the movie progresses, now because I could do this. All right. So in this context, the movie is definitely I can easily identify it with narcissistic personality disorder because of all the channels that I watch. One of the guys that I'm not gonna say I follow him like consistently, religiously. There are some channels that I watch more frequently than others, but I watch him frequently enough that he does come up. Well, kind of sound hypocritical now. Occasionally in my suggestions, and actually I was about to say I watch more narcissistic videos. Well, actually right now I've really been a lot on following Trump's thing and watching interrogations, so he might be falling off on the wayside. But there's a guy who's a narcissistic, and there's a couple of different channels who specialize in narcissistic. So I've been watching a lot of these. Explore with Us. That's been getting the majority of my attention. I guess I sound very hypocritical. Let me go to shorts. Because he tends to have shorts. I mean, he's in it for the money. The funny thing is...
What's your name?
Sophia.
Oh my God.
What's your name?
Shut the fuck up. Where's my... How do I do volume on this shit? Okay, I'll just do it on this. Oh my God, I don't know how to do this. Okay, there we go. Sophia, whatever, shut the fuck up. Alright, this is getting, okay, let me do narcissism. Now, the funny thing is, I don't know how to spell, I'm suck at spelling, but the way that I remember narcissist, I rely on auto spell still, even though it's very simple once I get to the part. But in this book, Understanding Media, he really gets into at the beginning of the book, he really gets into the narcissist myth. But the way he interprets it is a very contradictory interpretation to what I've been exposed to previously. Here we go here. The Greek myth of Narcissus is directly concerned with a fact of human experience, as the word narcissus indicates. It is from the Greek word narcosis, or numbness. And then he obviously goes on. I mean, I don't know if it goes on, but that should be adequate enough for you to understand the relationship between narcissist, the myth, the kid that looks in the mirror and sees his reflection and is mesmerized, hypnotized by his reflection, and he looks at it, and if I'm not mistaken, he fucking starves to death because he can't leave his fucking reflection. That is the origin of the word narcotics. Okay. I can't do too much with you fucking people, so because I don't want to. I got ADD. So anyways, that's that. So the narcissist. Oh yeah, narcissist. And I want to show you this guy here. But there are different levels of people doing this. Oh, this guy right here. This guy claims to be a recovering narcissist.
And if you're new here, I'm diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder. That's what I talk about. So, if you discard a narcissist literally 100,000% hate, no contact. That's why you...
So very interesting. I... Self-diagnosis is the holy grail of both the scientific school of overarching school of psychology, which includes psychoanalysts, which within that subsection of the overarching umbrella of psychology includes Carl Jung and Sigmund Freud as the polarities that equate to that entirety of knowledge. You can't have one without the other. I personally psychologically associate or identify with as a means of a type of moral justification for all my behavior, because everything we do is a justification for whatever we're about to do. So, because I've been watching this guy frequently enough, and there's a couple other ones. One I caught that I can't. I almost watched 2 videos, but so even though I identified this guy as a narcissist, like you see him, he's watching his own videos and then he critiques it, which is something I kind of do too. So I fall into this category. If there's degrees, I don't know what degree, but definitely in. And the movie is about her suffering at the hands of an abusive partner, which, without them saying it in the movie, actually they do say it in the movie in a roundabout way. Oh, let me get back to I gotta get the other partners, the other girls that are involved, because that matters too. So they do get into, I think I'm gonna mute it again here because I don't know how that works for fucking copyright or some shit like that. I don't monetize my shit, but I just don't want to fucking. Oh yeah, they're gonna show the front. Okay, so what the fuck? Can I? Alright, that's good enough right there. I want to take it off. Son of a bitch. I don't like that. There you go. Okay, so narcissist. So if I'm not mistaken, it's a movie, so they can't just come out and they're not gonna tell you like, whoa, he's a narcissistic personality disorder. But this girl right here, and this is a very important character in the motherfucking movie. So this is the artist, and I can get some quotes. I'll probably get some quotes because that's what I mean. I have to do this buzz because otherwise, I think I hesitate. And this, even though it's gonna be a run-on, that's gonna have to work, and then I could work from there and do some introspection and retrospection. So this girl right here is the artist, and this girl right here is meant to be. Okay, this is a movie. You have to understand. This is symbolic, symbolism. Nothing is literal. Nothing is literary, even though it's all written on a script. And while interpreting all movies, it's like interpreting a dream, okay? So, fucking Jesus Christ. So, I haven't read much of it. I've only read like 3 or 4, maybe 6 pages, to be fair. Sigmund Freud, The Interpretation of Dreams. Freud's seminal work on understanding the human mind. Yeah, Freud's a fucking idiot. He's a Jew fucking racist piece of shit. Lying fucking degenerate. But I identify with Jung because it makes me feel more fucking significant, blah, 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 blah. More moral superior and all that good shit. You can disagree. But based on my interpretation of all this shit, and this is, I'm not saying that Carl Jung, though I draw from him and say, draw inspiration and say that I've learned a lot from him, I'm not saying in any way, shape, or form that I adhere to his teachings. I got information from him. This is about the extent that he contributes to me. The information that I got from him, I consider to be a massive contribution to my overall human identity. But that doesn't mean I owe him shit. So therefore, I don't see him as a paternal figure in which I'm supposed to match. Okay? I see him as a stepping stone because he's just an educational resource. But at the same time, in a mythological sense, in a psychic sense, and to expound, it's so stupid, to define psychic in a way that is the reverse of what your stupid ass has been brainwashed by Jewish mythology to believe psychic is some kind of fucking magic force and witchcraft and all kinds of stupid, anything to justify violence and murder and killing women, specifically femicide, okay? Psychic and witchcraft, femicide. Let's real quick here. Let's get fucking nasty with this shit. Femicide. Let me find something. Oh, here we go. UNESCO. UN Women. Psh. Let's just do it. Keep it simple. Can I do full screen here? Man, sorry. Damn, that fucking sucks. I would love to do full screen. Oh, here we go. Okay. So, 5 essential facts to know about femicide. All right. Gender-related killings, feminicide, are the most brutal and extreme manifestation of a continuum of violence against women and girls that takes many interconnected and overlapping forms. Defined as an intentional killing with a gender-related motivation, femicide may be driven by stereotyped gender roles, discrimination towards women and girls, unequal power relations between women and men, or harmful social norms. Despite decades of activism for women's rights organizations, as well as growing awareness and actions from member states, the available evidence shows that progress in stopping such violence has been deeply inadequate. Now, because you people are fucking stupid, you don't understand that means that the forces that are pro-femicide are winning. And because you don't fucking realize that's it, you can't identify the source of femicide. And so when I tell you what the source of femicide in modern society is, it's not that all the time in every point of human existence in which there has been the expression or behavior of femicide, it's been connected to this particular thing, because this particular thing is, as far as the human experience goes, it's just that as far as the human experience goes, even though it's just in a little bitty segment, it happens to be in the segment that has the largest population. So the population that exists in this itty bitty segment of just about in our context, it would be 20. I don't want to give it too much. 2,900 years. I think I'm giving it too much anyways. 2,900 years. No, I'm confident. Yeah, 2,900 years. So, in the span of human existence, you got this little fucking segment, 2,900 years. But if you compare the population on the planet Earth between that last 2,900 years and the population prior to that last 2,900 years, there's a little bit of a scale difference. We're talking about, even though I do agree that there was, it's not the right term, because you understand the term in itself is based on the racist Anglo-Saxon disgusting fascist ideology that is derived from Jewish mythology, that in and of itself is a construct of something else. Let's just Leave it right there real quick. So, femicide, while acknowledging that it exists with the aim of galvanizing global action against all too pervasive crime. So, number one, okay, what? Oh shit, there's more. There's 5 points. Here are the 5 key findings. 1, women and girls are most likely to be killed by those closest to them. Think about this, with where we're going with this, okay? And the movie, this is all connected to the movie, and this is all random. And obviously, you can see, I'm not planning anything, okay? This is fucking my whole point. This is not sophisticated. You gotta be fucking stupid to miss this shit. 2, femicide is a universal problem. Sadly, I feel I have to actually read this one to you people. Like all forms of gender-based violence against women and girls, femicide is a problem that affects every country and territory across the globe. According to the new report in 2021, Asia recorded the largest number of female intimate partner and family-related killings with an estimated 17,800 victims, followed by 17,200 victims in Africa, 7,500 in the Americas. Think about that right here, right? Americas. This is a very important point with everything we do. 2,500 in Europe and 300 in Oceania. Oceania is very critical in this. You guys got that? Let me see. You guys need to see that. What the fuck? It doesn't get bigger? Okay, here we go. So, here's the Windows. I fucking regret buying this shit. Piece of shit. Don't get Windows. Fuck Bill Gates. Just because of this. Piece of shit. So anyways, Oceania. Finally. Is very significant moving forward. Okay? Even though you guys have no clue what the fuck that means. And I'm stealing this, to be fair too, because I understand sources and plagiarism and all kinds of shit like that. I'm stealing this idea from Daisaku Ikeda from the SGI. He's the one that implanted in my brain this notion that, and it's not from him, but he gave it to me. I took it and ran with it, okay? Because I don't owe anybody shit for the information I absorb. Because the human psyche is fucking A. Is it the time? How does this work? Alright, the human psyche. It's gonna be crazy. I hope it's crazy. I hope I drive you crazy, to be honest with you. That's my whole point, too. It's not fuck around. I'm fucking around. I'm trying to fucking crack your mind into fucking billion fucking pieces, motherfucker. And when you see it shattered into fucking particles of minute atomic fucking dust, and you're like, no! Wait a minute. Wait, each one of those is me equally? Holy shit, I'm all over the place. Wow, this is pretty cool. So, on that note, fuckheads, another way to blow you up without blowing you up is to fucking light you up. This is on the fly, bitches. This is on the fly. Nothing else can be on the fly like this is on the motherfucking fly. Okay. Can you guys see that? I don't think you can. There you go, maybe. I don't think you can see that anyways. Read it. In a word, the message of the electric light is total change. It is a pure information without any content to restrict its transforming and informing power. If the student of media, the journalist, you fucking twits, will but meditate on the power of this medium, of coders, of electric light, coders, to transform every structure of time and space and work in society that it penetrates or contacts. Keep with that, because I might go someplace with that context. He will have the key to the form of the power that is in all the media that shape any lives that they touch. Okay? We think we're in control of media. Marshall McLuhan will fucking slap the shit out of you. I got 3 of his books, so let's fucking just at least show one. Marshall McLuhan will slap the fucking shit out of you, okay? On every fucking level. Nothing that you believe is sacred will be sacred after you fucking imbibe Marshall McLuhan. So, if the student of media will but meditate on the power of this medium of electric light to transform every structure of time and space and work and society that it penetrates or contracts, he will have the key to the form of the power that is in all media to reshape any lives that they touch. Except for light, all other media come in pairs, duality, with one acting as content of the other, obscuring the operation of both. And I can't really do emphasis because I kind of lost focus. And I'm gonna go back to this. All I gotta do is keep going back to this because that's kind of my, that's why I'm doing this. I'm not gonna write this shit down. Maybe I'll write this shit down in the future. I'm scared to write it down because I feel like I'm cheating. I don't know. I feel like it has to be more on the fly to be more authentic. Because everybody's so fucking constructed right now and artistic. This is my artistic rendition of the fucking news, I guess you want to call it. So, Friends. Take into the Friends. Where do Friends go? They show a fucking commercial. Capitalism. Skip, bitch. Oh, so that's the artist. Might as well just do the artist then, because this is right here too. Marshall McLuhan. I don't have to go far. Watch this. Hold on. Sorry, my bad. You see how far I had to go? Okay. It is poets and painters who react instantly to a new medium like radio or TV. Radio and gramophone and tape recorder gave us back the poet's voice as an important dimension of the poetic experience. Words became a kind of painting with, painting with light. Now, I completely made up a religion out of the blue based on the most prominent religion in the human experience, which is Mithraism. But my version of Mithraism is completely fabricated. It's bullshit. It's not even. It's a scam. It's a hook. I'm trying to make friends. That's all I'm trying to do. But in it, what I equate to the ultimate realization of Mithraism. Which again, okay, don't trust me, motherfuckers. But you can trust Kraken. Seriously, because this is good. So, you're seeking the light. And for some deranged, pathological, pathetic, needy, desperate, infantile, juvenilistic reason, I want to convince you otherwise. The ability of the artist to sidestep the bully blow of new technology of any age And to parry such violence with full awareness is age old. Equally age old is the inability of the percussed victims. Percussed, you guys get that shit? Beat up. This guy is being nice. This is the difference between these pieces of shit that I fucking draw all of my personal identity from and what the fuck they say. These pieces of shit are genuinely nice. They want to help. They really want to fucking give you guys all the fucking resources you need to be you. Me, I want to destroy all the resources you fucking rely on not to be you. And that is abuse. A phenomenal fucking realization that I had coming home from watching my last movie, which is also going to be in this review, Maverick 2. Again, this is run-on, so this is going to be like an hour. Stupid fucking quantity. Nobody's going to watch this shit. But coming back was that in my overzealous, grandiose notion that what I'm doing is to awaken you, so therefore, hey, you are synonymous with the species. The species is synonymous with time. So, like, wow, my goal is so big. How can I let little itty bitty details like personal feelings get in the way? You know, you gotta make sense of everything you do, no matter who the fuck you are. So, in that context, damn, Kraken's kicking in. So, the friends. The girl is her boyfriend. They never really establish the control factor, which personally, because let's keep it real, she made the movie. Who is he? What's her name? Anna Kendrick. I don't mean to be. I don't use any derogatory terms. I'm not even gonna use them. What do you call it? Referentially or peripherally. But the most derogatory term I'm gonna use is the Jew girl. Okay. This fucking damn! I never had this fucking kind of access. Holy shit! This is crazy. Will this work? I don't think so. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? How did this happen? Baywatch movie flop. Okay, baby. Yayo! This is exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, so. You guys, part of Jewish mythology is the notion of Jewish supremacy. And it's sad that I have to explain that to you fucking idiots, which proves Jewish supremacy. Because you fucking idiots can't see it, and they're like, well, if you can't see it, it don't exist. And if it don't exist, and it does exist, and we're the ones doing it, then you guys are fucking stupid as fuck, because you don't see it. Because technically, in the realm of the psyche, you can't fucking hide. You understand? We're one fucking thing. There's not, yeah, this is my body. I'm Tim. I have opinions. I can interpret information. Give me data. I will process it and give you information. We exist as one fucking entity. As sad as that sounds, and as contradictory to the consumer fucking society that whatever the fuck I'm about to fucking expose. I mean, I've tried to expose, or exposing, or fucking engaged in, or I don't know what the fuck the shit is. I don't even know anymore. I'm fucking lost myself. We're all fucking lost, bitches. How the fuck can you not be lost in a world like the world that we live in? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna press stop because last time I let my video go too far. It fucking did some crazy shit and cut it anyways. So I'm just gonna cut it right here and start again.